Good morning. Police are investigating the suspected rape of an English teenager near a Barcelona nightclub. The 19-year-old is thought to have been hit over the head with a stone before being sexually assaulted. She was rushed to hospital after being discovered in a street near the night spot named as Input in a state of shock with a wound to her head along with cuts and bruises. The alarm is said to have been raised around 5 a.m. on Saturday by security guards around an hour after the woman left the nightclub. The ongoing investigation is being led by the Catalan police. The victim has been described as English by some local media and Anglo-Saxon by others, who say police sources have described her as a student who had spent the last 2 months in Barcelona. No arrests have yet taken place, although investigators are understood to have obtained DNA evidence, which could be crucial to identifying those responsible. US carmaker Ford announced on Friday it'll cut around 1,100 jobs at its factory in Valencia as it reorganises operations in Europe. The cut follows announcements last month by Ford that 3,800 job cuts will be made elsewhere across Europe. Last year, Ford has said it was delaying production investments in Spain, citing a revised outlook for Europe, but said it would stick with a plan to start producing electric vehicles later this decade at its Spanish factory. The electric vehicle production plan would entail job cuts, Ford had said when unveiling the plans. The DGT Pegasus helicopter that crashed in a Madrid municipality had a stowaway on board, believed to have been the camera operator's wife, who fled the scene of the accident. The third person was not authorised in the flight plan. According to the report made by the pilot of the DGT helicopter that crashed on Sunday the 5th, he said he had just started to hover when the aircraft dipped and he lost control, crashing to the ground. After hitting the ground, the aircraft came to rest on a steep bank, leaning on its side. And a micro-rocket built by a Spanish company will lift off within several weeks, so Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said on Saturday, the first for Spain as a space race hots up across Europe. Sanchez made the announcement at the launch site in Huelva. PLD Space's Miura-1 suborbital launcher is intended to carry out up to 4 missions a year and possibly take cargo into space and bring it back safely, according to the startup company's website. After Miura-1, the company plans to develop in 2024 a reusable small launch vehicle dubbed the Miura-5 to put small satellites into orbit. Prime Minister Sanchez's announcement came on the same day the world's first 3D printed rocket, built by the California aerospace startup company Relativity Space, was due to blast off from Cape Canaveral in Florida. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.